when it comes to looking for an artist, I'm looking for, just, somebody that's original, somebody that's not trying to be like everybody else, somebody that has that bounce, somebody that has the swag, somebody that has the whole package. Because having lyrics is good, but you gotta have the swag and you gotta have a voice and you gotta have, the whole package. So I'm looking for the whole package. I'm looking to work with somebody that is looking to really invest their time into their career.
Right. Is your family involved at all with this project, with the label?
No, not at all. My family's not involved at all. I decided to start this on my own a couple years ago when I decided to not really, fall back from the music game. I fell back and I wanted to, do the whole, executive thing. And I got together with, two of my, close friends for a long time, and we came up with this idea. And I like this. This is something that I enjoy doing. This is something I've always kind of wanted to do is, you take the boss role and look for artists. And I think I have a talent of, I have a really good ear when it comes to finding good talent. So I kind of just wanted to do this on my own and create my own
What's wrong
legacy.
with that?
Yeah.
Why not do the Def Jam? Because Def Jam is already established and everything. You didn't want to
Because
just go that
because
route
I want to be my own Def Jam. I think my uncle made that and he did that and that's cool and he sold that. But I think that it's time for me to do something, for my own.
for your own. That's what's up. That's good. I'm so proud of you. Like that's super dope.
Thank
Speaking
you.
of your dad, you got the Daddy Committee. The
Yeah.
clothing line that you got
Mhm.
out, and let everybody know a little bit more.
Well, actually, Daddy Committee, the website is under construction. We had it running, but we took it down for a little bit because we're working on new looks for the new seasons and everything. But it's not just a clothing brand. I was more like a lifestyle brand, and really, I'm just trying to push the narrative that being a dad is the coolest job in the world. And a lot of people try to say a lot of black dads are not in their kids' lives, but that if you look up the stats, that's actually not a true stat. A lot of African American fathers are in their lives, and I'm not just doing it just for African American fathers. I'm doing it for any father that's in their kid's life. Eventually, I want to travel the world, state to state, and do daddy dinners and give out awards to certain fathers in every different state. So I really want to make it bigger than just a clothing brand.
Snoop is the GOAT. Look at all the stuff he's doing right
He's,
now. Like
he's still and he's still hot, and he still gets on records, and he still does his thing on every verse. So you got to give it a Snoop.
yeah, as far as business wise, he's fucking shit up right now. Like he's
Yeah,
killing it.
he's killing it.
Martha
He's
and all
killing it.
that. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
exactly.
Okay, so I know you're on the show and everything, you know. And look, I ain't gonna front. Last week you was a little messy. You
What
know
do I
what I mean?
do?
That little, what's her face? The manager. You was a little messy going back and forth with the little drama.
Listen,
We gonna let that
I tell the show that I hate doing that type of stuff, but sometimes I get put in a situation where I gotta be the glue, and and I gotta ask the questions, and I gotta tell people certain things. But I tell them I hate doing that type of stuff, but because I knew that you see all my real ones and see like, yeah, that's some real messy spilling tea. You know what I'm saying? Guys don't do that. I know.
know
Yeah.
you handled that real well with the heat not working and
I
all
was
that,
so
like the
upset
air
that
not
night
working.
because
Oh my
the whole
God.
thing, I didn't want people to think that it was my event. It was an event that I got
Oh,
paid to come host. Exactly. So I got paid to come host the event, to judge the event. And the two promoters that booked me, shout out to them, Josh from YNC and Young Curl, very good guys. Business was square, got my money. They were square away. I just think that the boss that they were working with was a little money hungry, and he booked like 100 artists to perform. Now think about
oh,
100 artists to perform in a showcase that each has supposed to have two records or whatever to perform. You're gonna be there till 6 in the morning. You know what I'm saying? And then on top of that, the heat wasn't working. The amps went out. I felt very, very bad for every
yeah.
artist that had to go through that
So you
tonight. And
was
I'm still
moving like it was your show though, because you was making
because
sure everything was
I'm a
good.
very accommodating person, and I feel like it's not fair to scam or do anybody wrong, or even what I'm saying, these people paid to come out and perform. Some people paid like $300-400. I'm not sure what they paid. I know I got paid to show up, and
Right.
they charge these kids to perform. And I even got stories that night of when I left, a certain girl had to almost sleep at the bus stop because she paid her way to come perform in front of me, and I had
Right.
to leave early, and I felt so bad, you know what I'm saying? And somebody told
Mhm.
me, what I'm saying, that she told, people that she might have to sleep at the bus stop. So I'm still trying to make up for a night that wasn't even my responsibility. But I had told, Josh and Young Curls who, let's do something on our own without, the guy that they were dealing with and try to, make up for it.
Anybody, it doesn't have to be your dad.
The best advice I gotten so far. The best advice, see, I always usually talk about like advice my father gave me, but I'm gonna try to come up with like something different because I think I heard something good the other day, and I'm trying to remember it. I was
You
just talking
got
to my
two
wife.
group of people. You got your dad, your
Yeah,
uncle. It's
I
like,
heard something good the other day. What was it? Wow, what was it? Me and my wife were just talking about it too, and she said she was telling somebody it too.
you want me to come back to that? You got some
Nah.
really dope inspirational quotes on your page, which I'm going to be snatching, by the way. I'm going to snatch some of that stuff. I already snatched one already, but I was like, dang, he got some good
Appreciate
stuff.
you. Appreciate you.
Are you going to put money into them or they got to come up
Well,
with their
the
own
thing about
thing?
the thing about it the thing about it is I don't like making it too easy and I don't like it making it too hard. I help with the resources. I make sure I put my every resources I can into them. And when it comes to videos or studio time or anything, of course I will me and my I have two partners, so we will come out of pocket for stuff like that. But really we're just, from the ground up an independent label and we're looking for artists that are willing to, come up with us and not hopefully, but see the future with us.
Your sister is going back and forth with Romeo and, you know, Bow Wow. Who would you like to see her with?
I like to see her with neither of them, honestly. But I mean,
Wow, I thought you would
if
have
I
been
had to
like,
pick, it'd probably have to be Bow Wow.
really? Why Bow? I thought Romeo would be the.
I think it's because her and Bow Wow actually had like a relationship in the past. You know what I'm saying? They've dated, and from what I see, that Bow Wow always checks on Angela. And I'm not saying Romeo doesn't, but I just feel like I don't know. Her and Bao have a connection. I feel like her and Romeo are really good friends. Honestly, I can't talk for Angela, and I don't care to see her with any of them, honestly. But if we're asking a question,
Mass success to you
thank you very
and
much.
Simmons squad. You know what I'm saying? What did you call them? You call them the Jackson Five, the
Yeah,
new Jackson Five. You
yeah.
know. So congrats on the baby and the marriage and all
Thank you
that.
very much. Thank you very much.
Any last words you want to give everybody before
Oh,
we jump out?
just once again, thank you for having me, Air It Out Radio and Fiyachick. Great host. Interviews great. Questions were very fluent. I see all the love in the comments. Shout out to everybody in here showing me love. I couldn't really read
He
it
was
because I was
loving you.
into the
Talking
interview,
about
but
the dancing and all that. He's married. Leave him alone.
yeah,
He's off the
definitely
mic.
married. Definitely married. But and wife is
Right?
upstairs. She's probably watching it
Right.
upstairs. But yeah, much love to everybody. Make sure you follow me, JoJo_Simmons. Follow my labels page, Who's House ENT. You follow Daddy Committee, and like I said, if you have music, artists have music, send music to who's house music at gmail.com. It's WHOS music, or WHOS house music at gmail.com. And other than that, it's much love, and I appreciate everybody for supporting me and liking me on the show. Obviously, that's it's a relief to me because when I first got on the show, I didn't know what everybody's reaction would be to me. It's obviously been a whole lot of
Why?
love, so I appreciate.
You
I don't
already
know,
know what it's
you
gonna
know,
be.
this world is a cruel world, and you never know what can happen.